understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Hooker wants to change the look.
19 Tiger, Bronco 80.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now they'll change things up. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now a bootleg with Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
19 line.
Now Hooker.
This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown Bears.
Kari Blasingame.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set. Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Ready, go.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Go street. Buffalo 18.
Hooker. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Spins away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Lions will take over.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Ready.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got it. Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the...
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Fields.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Here we go, Snot. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. Pushes him over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that partner? You know the look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Now Fields.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Hooker on first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Crash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Throwing. Hooker.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here's Hooker. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Lions will take over. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run-blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's out right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hooker now off play action. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hooker to the air yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Back to throw again.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Lions are right back in this football game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
49 yards.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Moore, the man in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for the entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. All eyes on Fields. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Here comes 2nd down. Hooker to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Throwing here is Hooker.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Hooker.
Flush to his right.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Riggs, Riggs. Check, smash, check, smash. Ready.
Here's Hooker.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hooker's looking to throw.
And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Escaping. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields going to change things up here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Warrior 70. Street.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
Get it.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
18 Radley. 18 Radley. Ready.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hurt. 19 tight. 19
Hooker
tight.
wants to change the
Back
look.
60. Hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready. Panther 60.
Throwing. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let go. Ready.
Montgomery.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.
From behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They